Good afternoon. Hi, it's Brenda. And I'm just having a quick lunch and I thought I'd invite you to come and join me. And I'd love you to ask me some questions. So I'm hoping I can read your comments here on this page. Yes, I can. So make your way over, come and ask me a question. I would love to have you join me for lunch. And this is what I'm having for lunch. So some red salmon, treating myself to some red salmon, some avocado, and some veggies, some carrot sticks, some lettuce, and it's really nice. I made a bit of just a basic salad dressing. I used apple cider vinegar. But I'm here for you. I'm wanting to answer any of your questions. As you know, I've been a naturopath a long time, so I'd like to think that I can give you some sensible answers. So please, you may not even know me, but type a question for me and I will do my best to answer it well. And if you have your lunch nearby, let me know what you're eating. So while you're doing that, I am going to munch because I've got a client really soon. I wanted to give you some sense of the pillars of well-being. So the five kind of steps to being healthy, whether that's hormonal health or liver health or whatever it is. Because I'm waiting for you to ask me a question. Come on, guys. Give me something to talk about. The pillars of health. There are 5 pillars to health, and it makes health really basic, really not basic, it's really simple, not easy, but simple. And that's about, first of all, diet. Diet is number 1 because we're physical bodies and we are built out of protein, fats and carbohydrates and minerals and so on. And so we have to eat them. The only way to get those nutrients into our body, except for oxygen, of course, because we breathe that in. But otherwise, to build a healthy physical body, you need the nutrients to be in the diet. So number 1 is diet. And I would say in lots of cases that physical ailments represent some kind of deficiency. I've got questions. Yay. Deb, thank you. Tween, emotions, hormones. How do we naturally balance it? Well, first of all, we have to work out if they're out of balance. So their behavior might be out of balance, may not mean their hormones are out of balance. So we're talking about tweens, which is sort of pre-puberty. So I'm assuming that their change hasn't kicked in yet, which happens, well, quite early these days. So maybe they're not tween, maybe they're sort of pre-puberty, puberty. Well, if they're a girl, our hormones kick in, or our periods kick in when we get a certain percentage of body fat. So, yeah, so it's really connected to the diet in that sense. And the diet, as much as we can. Now I'm sort of speaking to the mums here instead of the kids because, if there's going to be any dietary change, then the mums have to really implement it. The mums and the dads have to implement it and go through the tantrums when the kids can't have what they want. One suggestion I will make, Deb, that's really simple and easy, is for afternoon tea when they come home from school, you make a platter. You make a platter with bits of cheese, if they're allowed it, just small bits of cheese, some nuts, cherry tomatoes, cut up whatever the fruit du jour is, and they're only allowed what's on the platter. And when the platter's gone, that's it. They're not allowed anything out of the cupboard. There's no chips or biscuits that's the stuff that messes with them. That's the stuff that messes with their brain biochemistry because it messes with their guts as well. So it's actually finding tricky ways to do what mostly you already know to do, and that's to eat a whole food diet that's rich in good quality fats, cod liver oil, cod liver oil is one of my absolute favorites, and it's great for kids in a capsule or liquid, deodorized liquid. Vitamin D seems to, being a hormone, it sort of seems to really do lots of great things for the body, and it's because ideally you want to get it in fats. So growing kids need lots of good quality fats, especially if they're hormonal, because their steroidal hormones are made out of fat, cholesterol. And so, fish cooked in butter, curry fried in ghee, egg yolks, eggs if they can tolerate them, egg yolks, organic, has to be organic. I wouldn't recommend anything else for kids or for adults. But those good quality fats are really going to stabilize the nervous system and stabilize the blood sugar levels. So it's eating a few more of those things and giving them a bit of cream and giving them a bit of maybe homemade ice cream, and giving them good omelette and good fats instead of the cereals that do nothing for kids. I know they're addicted to them with the milk, but it's not natural and it's not healthy, and it starts the day off really badly. So if you want emotional stability, behavioral stability is based on emotional stability, then good, healthy nourishment in the mornings, and that would be even eggs and bacon, maybe a nice smoothie if they're not so much into the cooked breakfast. With I'm a big fan of egg yolks. Excuse me, I'm eating my lunch. Egg yolks. You can put one in a smoothie and they don't even know. So don't let them see, because they might go, ooh. Change in progress. Change is in progress, I think you're saying, Deb. Well done. It's hard. It's really hard. Kids are so influenced by marketing, as we are as adults as well. They want what their friends are having and not the healthy stuff. And food is always time. Food is always time. And the only way to reduce the time is to be ultra super organized, which, Deb, I know you are. But then knowing what to do. So, making up salads that you can pick from, cut them up on a day where you can put them all in the containers for a few days. So all you have to do is sort of pull together a salad, and so on. Smoothies you can put in the freezer. You can have freezer smoothies. So you have a bag. I know we don't want to reuse Ziploc, but maybe you reuse your Ziploc bag. And then each Ziploc bag has one serve, or however many people you're serving, that many serves of the fruit that you need, and maybe you want to put a bit of greens in your smoothie. If it's kids and you don't want it to look green, it's not a green monster smoothie, then use something like butter lettuce or the paler things, and then have your other things that are the base for your smoothie either in the cupboard, your powders. Mix it all up first. I do that with chia puddings. The chia pudding is basically ready to go. All I need is a couple of tablespoons and to add my liquid, whatever that's going to be. Armanine, hi, lovely to have you here. I'm asking people to ask me questions, and we're having lunch together because I'm eating lunch because I've got a client at 1:30. So we're asking nutrition. I know you guys are interested in nutrition and are up to speed, so I'm answering questions from my perspective and the Wise Traditions perspective. And so, yeah, any more questions that I can clarify, like clarification on what I've said already, or, what's out there? There's a lot of crap information out there that is very strongly marketed, so you can't believe anything that you see. So anyway, unless we have any more questions, I am going to finish my lunch. And thank you so much for your time. Manine, great to see you. Where are you? You're a nutritionist. Give me a question. What powders to put in smoothies? Oh my gosh. Well, I have a blend that I have I'm in the process. In fact, Deb, if you want to contact me, I could get you to be one of my trial people. And it's mainly the one I've designed. The first one I've designed is mainly for sort of 40 to 50-year-old women. And so it has bladderwrack in it, which is a type of kelp for thyroid function. It's got ashwagandha in it, which is an adaptogen energy herb. It's got marshmallow, which is soothing for the gut. Slippery elm, of course, you know about that one. Cinnamon for blood sugars. Licorice root for adaptogen and all the benefits of licorice root, which are lots. Has some maca powder in it. Maca powder is a great hormonal balancer and adaptogen as well. So those kinds of things. You can buy maca just by itself, and just take that one as a powder. Sometimes you might add your supplement powders, so your probiotics or your prebiotics or your your vitamin C powder, your zinc powder. Those kinds of things can go into a smoothie as well. Yeah, it's maca, M-A-C-A. There's matcha and maca and a few different things, so don't get them confused. Matcha is more the green tea thing. Maca is it's kind of lovely. Oh, what's the fragrance? It's got a lovely fragrance in it. So, all right, I'm going to go. I've got a few minutes to finish lunch. Thank you for joining me. And if you are watching this later, forgive me for eating while talking. Bye. Thanks so much, Deb. See ya. I'll reach out. If you want to know anything more, if you want to check with me, if you want to, I don't know, I have sort of programs, but that, I'm happy to have a free chat as well or provide some guidance. And if you are interested in trialing my new powder, maybe I'll make one up for tweens as well. Then I'm happy to work with that. Thanks. Bye.